Hi guys, this is Dr. Sadasivam once again with you. If you look at the GST figures in the last month, the spurt in the GST collections is very heartening for any citizen of this country. We are all aware that when the GST scheme was introduced, we faced a number of issues, bottlenecks in terms of non-clarity in some policies, the systems failing, the computers and crashing, unable to take the loads, and host of other such issues. But there is one particular dictum which many of my friends in WhatsApp group keep advising, that is, you cannot wait for 100% perfect moment to start a good activity. Because when you start an activity, nothing is 100% perfect. Even under partial perfect conditions, we must embark on the exercise, learn some lessons and incorporate those lessons into our future activities. And that's the spirit with which we need to approach those issues which are lingering over a long time. And GST is one such issue which was lingering for many years and decades. Everybody understands that it's a good system, but nobody had the temerity and the wherewithal to implement that, because that really takes a lot of hard decisions to make. So the spurt in the GST collections we are talking about, especially in the last 4 or 5 months, is very heartening. In fact, it was slightly coming into order, but this sudden COVID has thrown the life totally out of gear, right? And we have not been able to keep pace with that, but yes, things are improving slowly and steadily, and improvements are being made. As a result of that, one thing good about the GST is that it reflects the strength of your economy, and it reflects the economic growth. And also one very important is the formalization of tax compliance. Initially, there were lots and lots of leakages and loopholes where people were avoiding taxes, but the whole manner in which the GST has been designed, it is plugging all those leakages wherever it was, and that is why many traders are against that, right? So more and more workers are getting enrolled in the employee provident funds. I don't have data on that, but I will try to put up a video which will talk about statistics and data pertaining to people getting enrolled in provident schemes, which is a very good sign of unorganized people getting into the organized sector. A lot of unorganized traders are all coming into organized trade, which is GST, and which is probably one of the reasons why the GST collections are on the increase. Now, if you look at GST collections in the month of April, we had touched a record of 1,46,000 crores, which is 14% higher compared to the month of March. Now, if you look at the economic growth, we grew only by 0.4%, but the GST is continuously crossing 1 lakh crore continuously for the last 5 or 6 months. In fact, I had put up another video in the month of April and one in the month of March, how when the GST touched 1 lakh, it was a sign of great jubilation. It was an opportunity for recharge. But today we are so proud that we've already crossed 1,46,000 crores, and we are on the way to crossing 1.5. Now, coming back to academics. So what is this GST? They reflect some kind of a gross value addition. Typically, when you talk about gross value addition, it is gross profits plus money spent on wages and salaries. That's the clear definition. So what does that mean? What it does is, it is able to give you a complete transaction. It keeps complete trail, this money trail. This trail will help you track the transaction from the supplier of raw materials to the end user, the trail is very strong. There are bottlenecks once in a while, but those bottlenecks are being removed. All those loopholes are being plugged slowly and steadily. We are learning the lessons from it. And today, since every chain, complete supply chain, it leaves a proper money trail, as we have said, right from the supplier till the end user. So to a great extent, we are able to stem those leakages and pilferages. Secondly, some kind of a link is also being established between the GST database and the direct taxes, which is your income tax, etc. This kind of a cross-referencing will correct your direct taxes like income tax to the GST database. So this makes the whole data system even more robust in terms of tax collection. So the fact that we are touching 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, it's 1.46, it's 1.5 lakh crores. It will become a normal thing maybe in the next 1 or 2 months, and that will be the norm, 1.5 lakhs, and the next time we will rejoice is when it crosses 2 lakh crores, right? Don't think that it happened by accident. It cannot. There is a very high level of planning that has gone behind this, okay, because of which we are reaping the benefits. Certain things we need to keep in mind. Today we are in the midst of a once in a 100, once in a century kind of a crisis, which is this COVID crisis. But in spite of that, these things are happening. That is because some of the proactive measures that this government has taken, and I'm sure we will get over this crisis. And there's a long way to go, and we will definitely succeed in that mission. $5 trillion economy is what we are talking about in the next 4 or 5 years. Okay. The other thing is data analytics that is being used. Your AI tools, algorithms are increasingly being used in order to plug all these tax leakages. So you need dedicated people in the job, in the system, to ensure that these systems work well. We have lots. If you have people with petty interest, vested interest, such things will never be implemented. Now it's a good thing that the government is going behind all this tax collections, etc. Everything is positive except for this COVID crisis, which I'm sure we will get through in a very short while from now. Okay guys, Dr. Sadasivam signing off till we meet again guys. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.